Does a defendant have religious privilege for conversations with his pastor at the police station? I'm Appellate Attorney James Worth, and that is a question that we're dealing with today. It's actually a real-world scenario from a recent case, Gaddis v. State of Oklahoma. It's unpublished F-2022-78. And in that case, the defendant had been called down to the police station. He was in a interrogation room, and his pastor had come in. The officers had gone out, and he was having a conversation with his pastor. And there is religious privilege. If you confess to a priest, if you're your pastor, that information is not subject to forced disclosure to the state of Oklahoma. Your testimony cannot be subpoenaed and compelled. But here, they've got recording devices in those rooms, and the question is whether you have religious privilege for when you're at a police station. And they were trying to bring in essentially the recordings of that conversation. The defendant filed a motion in limine to try to keep that to be excluded so it couldn't go before a jury. And the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals had to decide on that. And what they found was basically holding there's no expectation of privacy between an appellant and his pastor during their conversation at the police station. So I know that the state in their brief essentially stated everybody knows that those mirror windows there have somebody on the other side. Well, if everybody knows that, then why do they disguise them? Obviously, they're trying to trick somebody, or they would make it so secret. Nonetheless, the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals found if you're inside a police station, you have no expectation of privacy. Therefore, when you talk to your pastor there, you can't expect that it's going to be privileged communication, so they allowed it in that case. So if you've got questions about privilege or admissibility of evidence, motions in limine in a criminal case in the state of Oklahoma, talk to an attorney about that privately and confidentially. Get actionable legal advice. To schedule an appointment with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.